If you've never played Pokemon Go, though, I suggest you try it. Try it for like a week. Welcome back to the Junior Mints podcast. My name is Finn Lawler. I'll be your host today, and I'm always your host, so that's cool. This podcast is here to help you guys navigate life while doing your best to have fun at the same time. Now, today's episode is going to be a fun one. We're going to be talking about the game that made walking around an absolute sensation. We're going to be talking about PokemonGO. So let's start by taking a trip back all the way to the year of 2016. More specifically, July 6th, 2016. The new phenomenon known as Pokemon Go hit the App Store and was a huge success. So Pokemon fans from all around the world marveled at this new game. Niantic had hit a gold mine. Now, 7 years later, in the year of 2023, or actually I guess it would be 8 years later by the time this episode comes out, 2024, fans all over the globe come together for the various events such as the raid hours and the community days. Even larger events like Go Fest have brought new players into the Pokemon community. I absolutely love Pokemon Go. I play it every day. Full transparency, when the game first came out, I thought it was going to die out after a few months. I even stopped playing it for a couple years, up until last year or so when a friend of mine, inspired me to play it again. I've been hooked on Pokemon Go ever since. Now, my absolute favorite aspect of the entire game are the community days events. Like, the Dratini Calm Day was great. The Charmander Community Day was awesome. The Squirtle Community Day Classic was even cooler. They're just awesome. My Pokemon Go buddies and I would participate in all the events. It's always a good time, even if I'm outside freezing my butt off in 16-degree weather looking for Pokemon. Like, that's the dream right there. Just the grind is real. The Pogo grind is so real. So it's always fun. So interesting though. Back in I think 2016, I don't recall there being community days. I think those for sure came out later. But I think it's cool how Niantic continued and continues to build and shape this game into what it was tended to be. And it's awesome how, inclusive it is. I even met one of my close friends through Pokemon Go. I remember people even saying that the game will eventually die out a few years back. But hey, look at it now. Like, it's not dead, and it's far from dead, Like, it's far from over, and it's incredible. In fact, I would go as far and say that Pokemon Go gives Clash of Clans a run for its money. Clash of Clans is cool. I still play Clash of Clans to this day after like 12 years of playing it, but I'm sorry, but Pokemon Go will take first place. It's just, you can't compete with those two. You just can't. Pokemon Go is a better game. I'm sorry. Yeah, anyway. The evolution, I will say, of, no pun intended, of Pokemon Go is kind of crazy, I think even within the last few months, they've added so much, more features to the game. For example, they added a feature that you can start a party with the people around you while you're catching Pokemon. I don't even remember that, a year ago. That's the crazy part. I don't remember that, 6 months ago. They've added things like XL candies for evolutions. They've added Mega evolutions. Even that edition was a year ago, maybe, or maybe even a few months ago, tops. They've added Hundos and Shundos, shiny Hundos. The list goes on and on. Heck, they even keep on adding new Pokemon that I've never even heard of, right? There are Pokemon that they've added a few months ago that I'm like, wait a minute, aren't there 555 Pokemon. Now there's like 1,300 Pokemon or something. Don't quote me on that number, but there's more than 1,000 now. I'm like, wow, how many generations are we at? I don't even know. Point is, this game just keeps growing, and for sure, it's grown a lot since 2016. Like, wow. Overall, I think this game is absolutely incredible and has a lot of potential moving forward. Not saying I'm addicted to it though, but I might be a little addicted to it, just a little bit, So, if you've never played Pokemon Go though, I suggest you try it. Try it for like a week. Just a week. Just 1 week. Just 7 days. And see how you like it. It's not for everyone, but it could be right for you. Think about it. Anyway, this has been the Junior Mints podcast. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode all about Pokemon Go. If you did, please drop a like. Subscribe down below. Thank you so much for watching and listening. And we will see you guys in the next episode.